if Nurkic wants to come double team, first of all, he might as well just come up more because it doesn't matter. This player's got to slide in here. Like, you have to. Look at Nurkic is coming to double. Well, there's no one to get his man now. What is Damian Lillard doing? You're guarding this player right here. What? How, will you just fall asleep? Like, what? It's Paul George. If you are guarding Kawhi Leonard, you must sprint back here and get in a defensive stance. None of this is taking... Look at this. Are you going to guard Kawhi Leonard like that? Stop gambling on Kawhi Leonard. Look at this right here. Look at this player gamble right there. How are you going to slide your feet when he comes this way? What are any of these Blazers players doing? Drew Eubanks, Damian Lillard. This player right here for Portland gets in the gaps, okay? Eric Gordon's dribbles picked up. Stop. Why is Damian Lillard in the paint when his man is here? What? And Drew Eubanks is standing while Mason Plumlee cuts. I mean, this is like... What? If you're going to double Paul George, you got to rotate, okay? So when this player cuts, this player takes him, all right? But Drew Eubanks has got to stick to Plumlee here, okay? Because when this pass gets made, it's him that has to come here. And immediately, this player comes to Plumlee. Well, look at Eubanks. First of all, he's in the charge circle. Like, what? Both go to... It's unbelievable. Is this Blazers player doing? You cannot just be staring at the ball. Look at right here. I mean, you have no idea what your man is doing, so of course that happens. Stop gambling on Paul George. Look at this. You're going to gamble right here. This is going to be the one that gets you. Look at this little gamble right there. So because you gambled, now Paul George has the angle on you. Okay, so Nurkic comes to double here, all right? So when that happens, Matisse Thybulle here has got to stay out, all right? Yeah, you can't be towards the post. A double is plenty. When Russell Westbrook cuts here, this player's got to go with him, and this player's got to stay here. That's why Thybulle's got to stay out, because if a skip pass is made here, you've got to figure out a way to get there, and then Nurkic comes up. But nobody goes with Westbrook, so it's really irrelevant. See, right here, you want to run this drop coverage. This guard has got to angle Paul George this way. This is where you want the drop to be, because Zubac's now rolling right into a backside defender on the wing. See, look what happens when he runs it this way. There's no backside defender on the wing, and now you're done. What is Nurkic doing? Why are you standing here when your man is setting a cross screen? You got to get level to your man setting the screen so you can jam this player as he comes through so this player can get on the other side. You don't do that, and this happens. Hey, if Simons comes to double, stop. This player has to slide in. This pass can't get made, and this player's got to get wide, because if a pass then goes here, you got to go here, and this player would go here. But if you're fronting the post, that requires backside help. So as this pass is getting made, both of these things need to happen in unison. As this pass gets made, Damian Lillard has to rotate here, which you can clearly see he's not ready to do. And this player's got to rotate up. It's an X out. Okay? I mean, this is warm-up shots. Is this Blazers player doing? You battle for real estate now. Initiate contact with Paul George. What you're doing here is insane. You can't guard like this. For this reason. All right, Portland's in drop coverage here. Stop. If Damian Lillard wants to be in the gaps, he's got to get his feet set right now, okay? Because you have no chance of getting out if your feet aren't set and you're in a defensive stance. Look at Damian Lillard right here. Are his feet set? No. His feet are moving inward, so you're not getting outward. I mean, if you're running drop coverage, stop. This big cannot leave until this player is over the top and able to guard one-on-one again. You have a backside defender right here, okay? Like, you just leave. So why'd you just leave? What is this Blazers player doing? Guard Kawhi Leonard. Where are you going here? So now this switch happens incredibly late, and this player, forget about it. If you're trapping Kawhi Leonard, stop. This big has got to close this area off here, and this player closes this area off here. If Kawhi Leonard turns the corner any way on this trap, you're done. And as you can see. If you're switching this screen, then why are you playing so far off the screener? You need to be up, level to the screener, ready to guard. Look at this. Kawhi Leonard comes off the screen. You're not ready to guard. You're going uphill. He's going downhill. If you're Nasir Little here, you have every opportunity to get underneath Paul George. So I don't know why you'd wait. Like, get underneath Paul George. Fight over the screen. Look at, why is Nasir Little stopping right here? So now Paul George is going to bring it back the other way. You have no chance of guarding that. Why is this Blazers player standing in no man's land? You get back to a body. Find somebody to guard. There's certainly somebody. Well, too late. So the Blazers drop very high here. Okay, so what is this Portland player doing? You got to be up here and backside help. Remember, if your feet are set and you're in a defensive stance and a skip pass is made, you can easily recover. But once this pass gets made, now you're done. Now the Clippers have numbers. Terrible defense by Anthony Simons. Just get your feet set. Look at this. Why are you moving uphill? So now you're out of position. Now you got to go uphill again. Eric Gordon's going downhill. Good night. How does this happen again? Get underneath Kawhi Leonard, battle for real estate, initiate contact. This is insane. What are you doing? Wow. If you're Anthony Simons on this pass out to Paul George, just get in a defensive stance with your feet set. What is Simons? Look at this laziness. So look at this. Paul George catches the ball. How is that what you look like defensively? So now you're just out of position. Your feet are moving everywhere. Good night. Guarding Kawhi Leonard, you cannot try and get a steal on this pass or bite. The pass doesn't even get made. But look at this. You're out of position now. Your feet are all over the place. Again, it's over. Like, what is Nurkic doing here? Stop. Matisse Thybulle is fine. Why are you leaving your man? Like, what?